Alright guys, before we get into this week's matchup, let's take a look at the week 2 top performers. As you can see, Mitch Trubisky with 3 touchdown passes, got sacked 3 times with 29 for 42, 387 yards, not bad. Deshaun Watson, 26 of 35, 296, but 5 touchdown passes, only sacked 1 time. And you got Bell Hill, man, from the New Orleans Saints, 8 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 interception. And there's Joe Hayden with his 2 interceptions and a touchdown. So as we take a look here, guys, we're about to get ready here, man, for the week 3 matchup. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, desperately need a win both in the virtual world as well as the real world. You know, you definitely don't want to start off the season in the real world, you know, 0-1-1 or 0-2-1, actually, I should say. But yeah, let's see what happens here in the virtual world as we face off against the Bucs. Listen in to the introductions.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers face off with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden.
All right, guys, so here we are, man. Monday night. Antonio Brown is the focal point last week. As you can see, his numbers there, 1 touchdown on the day. And Mike Tomlin trying to get his defense pumped up. Definitely got to get the defense involved, man, because as we've seen in the real world, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are airing the ball out. Now, in this particular contest, guys, you know, this is the virtual world. We got Jameis Winston that's going to be leading these Tampa Bay Bucs. Let's see what happens. First down here. Only able to pick up a 1-yard gain there. Made it 2nd and 9. And just like that, Bud Dupree, a 4-yard loss there. 3rd and 13. And Jameis Winston has all the time in the world after making his sandwich. He throws the ball. And great defense there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Terrell Edmonds along with Joe Hayden on the coverage. Here comes Big Ben Roethlisberger. 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Look very, very similar to what he's doing in the real world there. So let's see what he's able to do with his first crack at it. 1st and 10. Gonna hand it off to James Conner and nothing doing. Actually loses 3 yards. 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger really has nowhere to go and he gets hit. Fumbles the ball, but able to fall on it. 3rd and 22 here. And Ben is gonna go deep to Justin Hunter, and no, Hunter's unable to catch up to the ball. And just like that, the Steelers give the ball right back to the Tampa Bay Bucs. And look at this, guys, again. CPU running game, you know, unnecessary movements there. I believe the running back, if he would have kept straight, he would have probably still been running. Huge problem right there, man, that the Madden team is going to have to address. And needless to say, the Steelers get the ball right back. And we have laundry on the field. Let's see what it's going to be. More than likely a holding. And it is. That's going to go against Vance McDonald. So the Steelers are going to be on 1st and 19 right here. Play action fake. Going to find Rosie Nix. Ooh, Rosie Nix takes a huge hit. 2nd and 10. They're going to hand it off to Conner. Conner makes one guy miss. Well, runs over one guy and finally able to get the ball off here on 3rd and 6 to Juju Smith-Schuster. What a catch. And they're going to hand the ball off to James Conner once again. 2nd and 6 here. Going to find Antonio Brown, but unable to make the catch. And here we are, 3rd and 6 already, guys. And again, big hit to Antonio Brown. Laundry on the field. And let me say this, guys. Let me take time to say this, man. I keep forgetting to put it back on 7-minute quarters. You guys remember a couple weeks ago, I picked up with the Play Live Now, which was 6 minutes. And I forgot to change the quarter length here. Beautiful catch there by Mike Evans. So you're going to see this game, guys, where it's going to be 6 minutes. Apologize for that, guys, because I definitely want to get more footage for you all. So as you can see, we're already in the 2nd quarter here. 2nd and 9. Here come the Tampa Bay Bucks once again. They're going to hand it off to Jones. And he fights his way down. Picks up a good amount of yards there. 3rd and 2, but they're unable to do anything. Mike Hilton gets a hand on the ball there. And they go for the long field goal. And what a awful kick by the Bucks kicker there. Putting them in a situation where they're going to give the Steelers the ball on the 43-yard line. They're going to pitch it out to James Conner and nothing. I mean, stuffed in the backfield. 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger drops back. He's going to Antonio Brown. He finds Antonio Brown, but he's unable to get away from Grimes. But just like that, getting them to the 20-yard line there in prime real estate position here. They're going to hand it off to Conner. 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger drops back once again. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he finds Justin Hunter. And these boys are hitting hard out there today, aren't they? James Conner is going to rumble and bumble down to the 1st down yard. Get enough to make the 1st down. And look at this, man. Levante David being very disruptive out there, getting the sack on Roethlisberger. So 2nd and goal from the 16 here. Roethlisberger has time. Bad decision there, throwing it to Juju. Unable to make the catch, so we're going to be a 3rd and goal from the 16, and the Steelers are going to concede. And they're going to settle for the 3. And Boswell comes up big and gets the 3 points. Let's see if that happens in the real world, as Boswell has been missing here of late. And that's pretty much going to end it, guys. That's going to end the half here. Very low scoring contest. As you can see here, look at those stats. Very, very close. Nobody has any success running the ball here. Let's take a look at what's going on around the league here, guys. You got the Falcons right there dropping to the New Orleans Saints 42-36. The San Diego Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers against the Rams. They lose to the Rams 27-10. You look at some more interesting scores there. Look at Carolina beating the Bengals. And the Baltimore Ravens are winners as well. So we got to keep an eye, guys, on the division and see what's happening there. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They take an L to the San Francisco 49ers, which is very interesting. We know that didn't happen, but in this world it did. And here we are, guys. Just taking a quick look at the biggest play of our half in that game as we get back to it here. 1st and 10. And just like that, man, coming out of the half, the line gives up another sack. Spence able to get Roethlisberger, putting us in a 2nd and 18 situation. He's going to go deep to oh my goodness, great catch by James Washington there. What a catch by Washington. We're going to have to take a look at that again. Let's take a look at the replay here. Somewhat of a risky throw by Roethlisberger, but he beats the safety. And look at this. Big time hit by the safety, but James Washington holds on to the ball. Gotta appreciate that from the young boy. So 1st and 10 here from the 48-yard line. Conner puts his shoulder down, and he's able to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Guys are falling and slipping. But Washington is able to get up and make the catch. Picks up another 3 yards. 3rd and 4. And they're going to throw it here to James Conner. Looks like Antonio Brown got loose at the last moment, but either way, still allowed the Steelers to get a 1st down. So 2nd and 9 here. They're going to find Vance McDonald across the middle, unable to get the 1st down. It's going to get him into a 3rd and 2. And they're going to hand it off to James Conner, lowering the shoulder, and he's able to muscle his way to the 1st down. So here they are from the 20-yard line. Conner had a lane for a moment there, but it closes up very, very fast. And look at those rushing stats, man, for both teams. Horrendous right now. 2nd and 8, play action fake, and they're going to find Rosie Nix, and Nix unable to get to the 1st down marker. So 3rd and 1 here. They're going to hand it off to James Conner once again, and he muscles his way to the 1st down. And just like that, guys, we're into the 4th quarter already. That rain is coming down very, very steady and heavy. They're going to hand it off to Conner. Conner cuts up, but unable to get away from that Tampa Bay defense, putting them on a 4-yard line. 2nd and 4 here. On 2nd and goal. And look at this, guys. What's going on here? Look at Rosie Nix. What in the world is happening here? I don't know if that's all Madden difficulty or Rosie Nix stayed out too late. I don't know. But we got to get that cleaned up. And on 3rd and goal from the 5, Roethlisberger unable to complete. and have to resort to another field goal by Boswell. And Tomlin is a little fired up. I guess he's feeling that this is a defensive game, and he understands what's about to happen here. Artie Burns with solid coverage there on 1st and 10. 2nd and 10 here. And Jameis Winston throws an interception to Terrell Edmonds, and as you can see, he got caught pressing the triangle, guys. As you see, I did a hurdle right there, man. And let me give another piece of feedback to the Madden team. We got to do something with this this interception camera, man. I mean, I remember one year, I can't remember which year it was. It might have been the NCAA 14, but that camera was perfect once you got a turnover. But right here, you know, I hit triangle accidentally, and we were unable to run on that interception. But either way, that interception is going to come up big. As we take a look at the offense here, they're going to try to milk this clock and, you know, put this game on ice. Looking for a touchdown here. 2nd and 12. And Roethlisberger, quick throw to Xavier Grimble, unable to, you know, only picks up 3 yards, unable to get anything big there. Excuse me, guys, getting tongue-tied. But they're able to find Antonio Brown on the very next possession, next play rather, and he picks up the 1st down there. So milk that clock away, man. Less than 3 minutes left now, and Antonio Brown coming up big, delivering when it's, you know, the most important. 2 minutes left here. They're going to hand it off to James Conner, and he fumbles. Huge hit on James Conner, guys, and just like that, the Steelers have to go back and play defense once again. And now the fate is in the hands of Jameis Winston. And here goes Winston. Great play by Sean Davis there to knock the ball out. 2nd and 10. Winston is going to drop back. He's going to find Braid across the middle there. There's Terrell Edmonds being very pesty right there, making the tackle. And look at this. Cody Sensabaugh reaching around and knocking the ball out. So 4th and 3. They're going to run the football here. And the running back is able to muscle his way into the 1st down. 1st and 10. And he's going to find the running back once again. And 2nd and 4, guys, from the 41. They're going to go play action fake here. Jameis surveying the field, looking deep downfield again. Look at all the time. Why are those guys standing in the middle? What are the linebackers doing right there? Come on, Madden. Y'all got to fix this kind of stuff now. Now look at this. Pressure situation, and Joe Hayden able to undercut the pass. And I believe that is going to put this game on ice. Cam Hayward coming up with the pressure, and Joe Hayden being the Joe Hayden that we want him to be, and he's able to adjust to the ball. Great man coverage there, and able to get the interception, and just like that, the Steelers are going to walk away with the victory. So as you can see, guys, very entertaining game. However, there were a lot of things in this game, a few things that I pointed out in the commentary that we got to get fixed, Madden. Madden team has definitely got to do a better job with, you know, making these things replicate a lot better, because there were definitely some eyesores in this game. But yeah, you know, you got to continue to report those things and provide the feedback. But hey, we got a W. So hopefully the Pittsburgh Steelers can replicate this effort in the real world tonight. We'll see. And here are your final statistics here, guys. Levante David being a pest. But Terrell Edmonds, man, in my opinion, has to be the defensive player of the game. Had a lot of tackles, 5 total tackles, a tackle for loss, and an interception. Very, very big game right there for the rookie. So that's good to see. All right, so that's going to do it for this particular episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. More importantly, hit the subscribe button. And even more importantly than that, make sure you cut on your notifications so you'll know when the next video is available. All right, that'll do it for now.